show starts right now.
A motorcyclist is dealing with severe injuries after being hit by a driver overnight. What we're now learning about the crash.
Plus, it's Halloween. What you need to know to keep your family safe if you're planning to go out trick-or-treating later today.
And speaking of trick-or-treating, 50 degrees to start the morning, but what does the trick-or-treat forecast look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for your full forecast. Until then, good morning. 6 o'clock this Sunday, October 31st.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. We brought the pumpkin in from the newsroom, and you kind of see the light. There is a light in there, so don't hurt yourself.
There we go.
Okay.
There you go.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready. I carved pumpkins last night, and
You didn't post any pictures of them.
because today's Halloween. So, you know, I'm going to do all the Halloween stuff today. I got I don't even want to say how much I spent at Walmart yesterday on Halloween candy. I was like, we're getting the good stuff. Because, you know, I want to be that cool house.
Right. Always want to be the cool kid. So, Sarah Spivey, you ready?
I'm ready, guys. I'm excited to go trick-or-treating a little bit later with some family friends. You know, we'll take the kids trick-or-treating, so that'll be great. And sneak peek, Sarah Costa and I are going to be...
And Max.
And Max
A little
are
bit.
going to be displaying
You guys are going above and beyond.
Costumes.
Yeah,
Oh my
you're gonna
God.
I'm setting the bar low here.
I'm excited. Okay, let's take a look outside with temperatures a little bit warmer than yesterday morning, but still cool and even chilly out there. It's 50 in San Antonio, 42 in Kerrville, 46 in Hondo, 51 in Gonzales, and 49 in Pleasanton. Now, big event tonight, trick-or-treating with the kids. The weather should be great. We're going to warm up to about 82 this afternoon for the high temperature. But as soon as the sun sets at 6:48, things are going to cool down really quickly. In fact, by 8, we'll be in the low 70s. And any late night activities, we're going to be dipping down into the 60s by 10 p.m. So it will be a little cool out there with low humidity. And coming up at the forecast, we're going to talk about a few things. A beautiful Halloween today, but a subtle increase in the humidity will be noticeable by the middle of the week. And speaking of the middle of the week, we do have a cold front that'll be moving through. This one will be particularly strong, especially our first strong one of the season. So a lot to chat about in the forecast. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, a woman is in serious condition after she was hit by a driver while on her motorcycle. This happened just after midnight on the far west side at the intersection of Clover Creek and Petrenko Road. According to police, the woman was trying to make a U-turn on her bike when a driver hit her. The woman suffered a serious head injury and was taken to University Hospital in critical condition. The driver did stop to help the woman. Police are trying to determine if alcohol was a factor in the accident. Charges are pending.
A San Antonio mother desperate for prayers that her 4-year-old son will be able to walk again. The little boy shot during a drive-by a week ago. Romeo Aguilar's mother, Rosella, said they were all enjoying a family day when they stopped by her grandfather's home on Woodville Drive. Police say that's when the family found themselves at the wrong place at the wrong time. Gunshots fired, one of those bullets hitting Romeo in his spine. The doctors told the family he would not be able to walk again. But miraculously, after a prayer vigil held in his honor, Rosella said Romeo moved his leg.
There's always a second chance. There's always hope. There's always faith. There's always belief. So that's what we're doing now for Romeo. All we can do is hope, believe, and pray. And I know God's going to make a way.
Romeo still has a long road to recovery. As for the investigation, police still searching for the suspect who shot him. Investigators also asking anyone with any information to call them as soon as possible. In the meantime, the family raising money to afford medical expenses. If you want to see how you can help out, you can check out the story right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
Election Day is Tuesday for the Texas constitutional amendments elections. Voters will decide on 8 proposed constitutional amendments in the statewide election. Proposals were approved by the Texas House of Representatives and Texas Senate this past session, but must be approved by a majority of voters before they are included in the state constitution as law. The constitutional amendments cover a range of topics, including taxes, judicial eligibility, religious freedom, and development. Votes can be cast in person or by mail. You can find more information about all of those amendments on KSAT.com and stay with us for Election Day results.
We just took down the pumpkin, but it is Halloween. And while we as a society are slowly trying to get back to that pre-COVID lifestyle, there are still so many concerns regarding trick-or-treating, Halloween fun, parties. And while you're doing that, it's important to try to stay safe from COVID.
As Karina Mitchell reports, there are ways to minimize your risk while still having a good time.
Children across the country are getting their costumes ready for trick-or-treating later today. Health experts say there are things parents worried about COVID-19 can do to minimize any risk.
Staying in smaller groups is always going to be best. Making sure that if you are in larger groups or inside, that you're wearing masks and taking the other precautions as appropriate.
When it comes to the holidays, the CDC says outdoor activities are safer than indoor activities and that people should avoid crowded and poorly ventilated spaces.
Most Halloween activities are outside, which we know really decreases the risk. Lots of costumes have masks anyway.
The holiday comes as more children across the country are closer to getting vaccinated. The FDA granting emergency use authorization to Pfizer's COVID vaccine for children 5 to 11. 28 million children ages 5 to 11 could be eligible to get Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine as soon as Wednesday, the day after the CDC is expected to sign off. Data shows it is 91% effective in young children, with no reports of serious safety concerns. But many parents are still hesitant.
Scared. We're scared, we're nervous.
A Kaiser Family Foundation poll found only 27% of parents say they want to get their children vaccinated right away. Another 33% want to wait and see.
To me, the rationale here is protect your children so that they can get back towards normal lives.
As for when kids under the age of 5 will be eligible to get vaccinated, the FDA says it will still be a few more months. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
In your morning headlines, House Democratic leaders pushing for votes on both the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill and the larger $1.75 trillion economic plan. And that vote could happen as soon as Tuesday. This is according to sources familiar with the matter. A new version of the bigger bill with revisions might be introduced as soon as today. Remember, this started as $3.5 trillion, cut in half. So if it is introduced today, that would mean the Rules Committee could take a look as the week begins. Then both bills could be on the floor as soon as Tuesday. If it passes the House, the infrastructure bill would go right to the president's desk for his signature, while the economic bill, the bigger one, would have to go to the Senate for a vote. But the timing is critical because on December 3rd, technically, government funding runs out.
Well, a sign of progress at the G20 summit in Rome, the Biden administration has reached a deal to ease Trump-era sanctions on aluminum and steel. In exchange, the European Union will drop its retail tariffs against U.S. brands like Harley-Davidson and U.S. products like Kentucky bourbon. The agreement is a sign of de-escalating tensions between America and its European allies. The Biden administration will be replacing a 25% tariff on steel imports and 10% tariff on aluminum imposed in 2018. U.S. manufacturers who rely on steel and aluminum had complained the tariffs hurt their business and caused an increase in consumer prices.
Time now, 6:08, 51 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA.
Oh my goodness, we had a bevy of great high school highlights. Look at that, right over the defender. Big game, O'Connor getting a big win over Taft last night. We have the highlights next.
And it wouldn't be Halloween without a spooky story. Coming up next, a look at the history behind the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin.
And it is Halloween, so we know a lot of people getting their house decorated, getting the candy. Sarah Costa, you already got yours?
I already got it.
All right, your full Halloween forecast when we come back. Happy Halloween. We want to start a little Halloween story. So this morning we continue our History Untold series with an underground shelter at the haunted Magnolia Hotel right over there in Seguin.
Spooky. So this shelter had several purposes over the years, but not many people know about it. GMSA producer Roslyn Jimenez has a story.
Prisoners, children, and flapper girls. At one point, all of those people were in a basement under the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin. The owner of the hotel and historian, Aaron Getty, says the basement was first used as the town's original jail from 1847 to 1852. After that, it was used to hide from Native Americans.
When the Comanches started to attack, they needed a place to hide, and so this was the cabin, the first cabin that they had built. So they had the basement all dug out, and the last attack was in 1855, and it was Mrs. Reed who brought all the women and children down here.
Aaron says thanks to the basement, the people staying there made it through the Civil War. Then in 1870, during the Reconstruction era, Union soldiers took over the hotel. Decades after that, it became a speakeasy during Prohibition.
Whenever they were going to be raided, they would have they would ring this bell right here, and then they would all dash out through the tunnel.
What's interesting about that tunnel is the city of Seguin has yet to see what's really deep inside. But the owners and tourists who have spent some time down there say they know at least one person is still hiding.
I never come down here anymore because of Isabella, but then she started getting real physical with me. She pulled my hair, she would throw rocks.
It's pretty eerie down there, especially at night. Myself and other crew members got exclusive access to see if Isabella would make herself known. But we had no luck after waiting in pitch black for over an hour. Ghost or not, the history behind this man-made shelter is nothing short of fascinating. Roslyn Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
Fantastic weather today.
You were just so excited for that one.
It's going to be sent out on a push notification, weather app too. There's only once a year when you can use all the Halloween puns. Halloween.
I'm so excited that Halloween's like on a weekend this year.
Yeah.
It's when it's on the weekday. Ugh, it's no fun.
Exactly, and nothing spooky about today's weather. In fact, it's going to be gorgeous today.
Ah, look at you.
Look at that.
Straight fire over there.
Gotta keep them coming. All right, outside right now, just a smidge warmer than yesterday morning, but still chilly out there. In fact, I just stepped outside, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's 50 degrees out there right now, officially at the airport. From the west-northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today we're going to have a light and variable wind, a lot like yesterday. And dew points are actually on the rise. You know, yesterday morning dew points were in the 30s. Today they're in the 40s, but it's not going to be noticeable until later on this week. Outside right now, 44 in Bulverde, the wake-up temperature, 41 in Comfort, 42 in Kerrville, 48 at Port SA, 49 at GMSA Randolph, 49 in Pleasanton, 46 in Hondo, and it's 47 in Los Maples this morning. Nothing but sunshine again for what seems to be the fourth day in a row here in San Antonio and across South Central Texas. Afternoon highs should be generally in the 80s. Yesterday we got up to 79. Today we'll probably get up to 82 in San Antonio. Close to 90 degrees again in Del Rio. Del Rio got up to 90 degrees yesterday. That was a record high for the day. 90 in Carrizo Springs and 90 at Cotulla. So it will be warm in the afternoon, but again, a very nice day today with the low humidity. We'll already be at 74 at noon, 82 for the high temperature. East-southeast winds today at about 5 miles per hour. Sun will set at 6:48, then it's time for trick-or-treating. And here's a look at your trick-or-treating forecast. You know, this particular bucket says take one, but I know for a fact that at Sarah Costa's place, the kids are going to be able to take out however many candies they want. All right, low humidity during trick-or-treating, so it's going to start off a little bit warm. 82 right at around 5, but if you plan to go around sunset, temperatures will drop into the 70s, and if there's any late-night trick-or-treaters around 9 p.m., temperatures will be dipping down into the 60s. A pretty nice treat tonight for trick-or-treating. On the radar and satellite, it is fairly quiet across most of the United States. The one exception there going to be the New England area where there is some rain. There is a front that is stalled out across North Texas, and this front is going to stay there for most of the week, but look how cold this air is behind this front. It's 7 degrees in Cut Paint, and across parts of Canada, temperatures are in the single digits. Now, we're going to tap into some of this cold air. It's not going to be as freezing. We're not going to have to worry about that. But again, that front is going to stall in North Texas, not really moving until Tuesday. Until then, we're going to get a little bit of Gulf moisture in the area, and that will be noticeable in the morning hours with some morning clouds. Then by Wednesday night, that front will move through, bringing with it an opportunity for showers and storms. And behind that front on Thursday, we'll stay in the 60s, Thursday and Friday. So yeah, this is a pretty strong cold front. You're definitely going to keep that sweater on all day, as opposed to what we've been doing the last few days where we've come in with the jackets and shrugged them off by the afternoons. Max and Sarah.
And Sarah said you can get as many as you want. Mm-hmm. Yes, because the kids get so excited. They put so much time into these costumes. And you don't want to be the person that's like, you can only have one.
Don't be that person.
Take as much as you want.
6:17, 51 degrees out.
Go Spurs, go!
Oh my goodness, I was just watching highlights, snapping a 4-game losing streak, beating the champs. Highlights from last night's big win over the Bucks. Go Spurs, go. The Spurs putting an end to their losing streak with a huge win over the Bucks last night in Milwaukee, 102-93. The Spurs starting out strong once again, led after the first quarter, 27-24. But the Bucks, they would actually take control in the second. They led by 2 at halftime. Bryn Forbes, remember, he got a ring with the Bucks last year, coming back to San Antonio. He had a heck of a game, 16 points off the bench. DeJounte Murray finishing with a team-high 23 points, 9 assists, and 5 boards. This team is exciting. We have energy, depth, defense, and youth. So next up, Spurs staying on the road, taking on Indiana, the Pacers, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Wouldn't be Texas if we didn't talk high school football. Big action. Number 7 Taft taking on O'Connor. Ferris Stadium, District 29 6A. Panthers looking to pull an upset, up 21-14 in the third quarter. Aiden Lara with a bullet to John Locke over the defender's hands. 25-yard strike, 28-14 lead. O'Connor does earn one of the biggest upsets of the year in a heck of a highlight-filled game, 35-28. Not the only game. Here's a look at the scores from around the area. Stevens, 23. John Jay, 37. And then Clark, oh my goodness, 70. MacArthur, 3. All right, we have all the highlights, all the scores you need to know here on air and, of course, on KSAT.com. But right now we got to switch gears. We got to talk baseball. We're in the midst of the World Series, and the Braves on the brink of a title. A 3-2 win over the Astros last night. They now have a commanding 3-1 series lead. If the Braves can pull out another win tonight, this will be their first series title in 26 years. They sure have been tough to beat at home. 7-0 at home in Atlanta this postseason. There's still hope for the Astros. It's a sliver of hope. We got hope for the Astros. 7 teams have actually come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the World Series. The Cubs being the most recent back in 2016. I remember that. That was pretty good. And the Braves certainly know it is not over yet. Remember last year, they blew a 3-1 lead in the NLCS and they lost to the Dodgers. So tonight, no room for errors for either team, especially the Astros. And if you are wanting to watch tonight, 7:15 in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a hard loss last night.
It's all right.
Went to bed, they were up, woke up, they lost.
All right, 6:23, 51 degrees out.
We'll be right back. Good morning. We are celebrating Halloween, and we're so grateful for our viewers sending in those Halloween photos. This is a...
Is that you?
That's it could be. She says it's a crazy cat lady, but it could be Sarah Spivey or I.
I did see the curlers in the makeup room.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Little Rudy wants to be a construction worker like his dad. That is adorable.
Cute.
Thank you for sending in your Halloween pictures. We love seeing them. You can still post them. Just head to KSAT.com.
You have your Halloween?
I'm ready.
Max has a costume that he's going to debut at the end of the 8 a.m. show.
I mean, let's be clear. You and Sarah Spivey are setting the bar way too high here.
Well, come on. It's Halloween, Max.
6:27, 51 degrees out.
There's still much more on GMSA, including the latest on those loud explosions heard overnight yesterday, what we've learned caused them.
And a teenager shot overnight leaving an apartment complex. Police still searching for the person responsible. That story coming up after the break. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Halloween. 6:30 this morning, Sunday, October 31st. We barely made it.
Yeah, we have our pumpkin. I carved pumpkins last night.
Did you do any cool designs?
I did, but I don't want to give it away because I try to do it to make it look like my Halloween costume.
Oh, I see what you did. Shouts to Justin Horn. He went super creative with his.
What did he do?
You guys check it out on social media. Look at that. I'm promoting my friend's social media.
And so we want our viewers to watch until the end of the 8 a.m. today because I'm going to be debuting my Halloween costume. So is Max Massey, and Sarah Spivey made her own costume.
Whoa.
It's awesome.
I homemade it, so it's make or break, right?
All out.
Don't be too harsh on me when you see the costume. All right. Let's take a look outside right now with live cam. Of course, it's quiet, it's dark. We have yet to see the sunrise. We'll see the sunrise at 7:45-ish this morning. Temperatures will maybe drop another degree or two before that sunrise. It is chilly out there. You're going to need the jacket this morning if you're heading out early this Sunday, perhaps for church or some other activities early this morning or brunch.
Sunday morning brunch. You'll need the light jacket. 50 degrees outside right now. 46 though in Hondo. It's 42 in Kerrville. Kerrville was in the 30s last yesterday morning. 48 in Carrizo Springs, 49 in Kennedy, and 50 in New Braunfels. Of course, it is Halloween, and so if you're planning on taking the kids trick-or-treating, know that the peak heating of the day is around 5 p.m. and this afternoon will be at 82 degrees. So if you go before sunset at 6:48, it is going to be a little warm, but by 8 we'll be at 70, and then even later tonight temperatures will dip down into the 60s, close to 10. So a jam-packed forecast in addition to what you can expect later on today. We've got a cold front on the way this week. I'll have a look ahead in just a few minutes. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, police investigating a shooting in an apartment complex on the northwest side. But right now, officers tell us they have little to go on in the investigation. This happened just before midnight on Petranka Road between Culebra and Ingram Roads. Now, officers on the scene telling us a teen was leaving an apartment complex where shots were fired at his SUV. The teen shot in the arm. He was able to drive to that CVS you just saw on your screen and call for help. He's expected to recover. Now, police did question people who live nearby, but right now, no one is in custody.
A man now has a broken leg after being hit by a truck just north of downtown. Police say just after 2 o'clock this morning, a man crossing Elmira Street was hit by a truck going northbound on San Pedro Avenue. This is along the Access 35. Officers say the man was using the crosswalk and the driver did stop to help the man. The injured man was taken to downtown Metro for treatment. Police are trying to determine if alcohol was a factor in the accident.
Now to an update about a story we told you yesterday. CPS Energy telling us the reasons behind the explosions heard in and around downtown. Now, the energy company says they were caused by equipment failures. Now, we're told crews are still working to replace the underground equipment that failed. CPS Energy added that the equipment failure can cause significant noise and can cause the manhole lids to vent and obviously go up in the air. Yesterday's explosions clearly startling a lot of people in the downtown area.
We heard a huge explosion, and then all the lights and electricity went out.
It was like a loud, ringing noise, and then a guy would come over and say, "This is an emergency, find your nearest exit stairwell, don't go to the elevators," and that was freaky because it still was pitch black.
People were starting to get frantic and running up and down the halls.
Now remember, there were reports of at least 3 separate explosions between midnight and 3 a.m., all in the area of Jefferson and Martin Streets. That's near Travis Park yesterday morning. The first explosion actually knocking out power for at least 10 city blocks, affecting more than 200 CPS customers. And as we saw people walking the streets, it caused evacuations from the St. Anthony Hotel. Luckily, no injuries reported from any of these explosions.
There are incidental accidents on film sets from time to time, but nothing like this. This is a 1 in a trillion episode.
Good morning headlines. Actor Alec Baldwin speaking to the paparazzi for the first time since that deadly shooting on set of his film, Rust.
Baldwin says he is cooperating with police as an investigation into the incident continues. ABC's Elizabeth Scholze has a story.
Answering questions from the paparazzi in Vermont, Baldwin mourned the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins, who died when investigators say Baldwin fired a prop gun on set. Director Joel Souza was also wounded in the shooting.
She was my friend. The day I arrived in Santa Fe to start shooting, I took her to dinner with Joel, the director. We were a very, very, well-oiled crew shooting a film together, and then this horrible event happened.
Baldwin added he's been in constant contact with Hutchins' husband.
The guy is overwhelmed with grief.
But Baldwin repeatedly declined to comment on the investigation into the incident.
I've been ordered by the sheriff's department in Santa Fe. I can't answer any questions about the investigation. I can't.
Investigators have obtained a warrant to search the prop truck that stored the weapons on set. They say a slew of weapons, including 12 revolvers and 4 boxes and a black bag with ammo, were recovered. In a new statement through her lawyer, the film's armorer says she has no idea where the live rounds came from, adding she is devastated. Baldwin says he supports new safety measures on movie sets, like rubber or plastic guns.
I'm not an expert in this field. So whatever other people decide is the best way to go in terms of protecting people's safety on film sets, I'm all in favor of, and I will cooperate with that in any way that I can.
Rust Movie Productions, the company created to produce the film, has said it was not aware of safety concerns on set and was cooperating with the investigation. Elizabeth Scholze, ABC News, Washington.
Well, happening today, world leaders getting together to discuss ways to tackle climate change at the UN Climate Summit in Scotland.
ABC's Rena Roy explains why this year's conference is especially critical in protecting our planet.
The impacts of climate change are catastrophic. Every corner of the globe is already being affected, and scientists warn time is running out in the fight against it.
It's scary to be moving too slowly because we know climate change is happening so fast.
COP26, or Conference of the Parties, is an annual summit where world leaders pledge to work together in hopes of tackling climate change. But experts say this year's is especially critical in protecting our planet.
And the scientists and experts are telling us that we're fast approaching a point of no return in a literal sense.
On the table, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, phasing out coal, and discussing the finances needed to do that. Countries will need to agree on how to move forward, but also review progress on the Paris Climate Accord signed at the 2015 summit to help prevent the average global temperature from rising more than 1.5 degrees Celsius compared with levels before the Industrial Revolution. But a recent analysis by the UN found that even if nations met their current targets, the planet will still be on pace to see an average temperature increase of 2.7 degrees Celsius by the end of this century.
Human beings are responsible for this accelerated process of deterioration, and it will take us making basic choices to get us back on track.
The goal is to come out of this two-week summit with a written agreement, but some are skeptical that will happen, with leading polluters like Russia and China not in attendance.
I'm very worried because it might go wrong, and we might not get the agreements that we need, but I think it can be done.
And a number of protests will likely take place over the next 2 weeks, with the biggest one planned on Saturday. Tens of thousands expected to show up. Rena Roy, ABC News, Glasgow, Scotland.
And with the FDA authorizing the emergency use authorization for the Pfizer COVID vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 in Texas, that can mean up to 2.9 million children are eligible to get their vaccine. We know a lot of parents, a lot of families have a lot of questions ranging from safety to possible side effects. That is why today on Leading SA at 8 a.m., Dr. Tess Barton, a pediatric infectious disease expert at UT Health San Antonio, she's joining us live. If you have any questions you would like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. Then join us today, GMSA at 8 a.m. Time now, just about 6:40, 51 degrees out.
Scary costumes or fun costumes, Max?
Fun costumes.
All right. Well, this is for the scary costume people. Still to come on GMSA, ketchup has been used for fake blood for Halloween pranks, but now Heinz, they're capitalizing on that. What Halloween product they've rolled out to help with costumes.
And we talked about this a little bit earlier, how you're going above and beyond to hand out Halloween candy.
Yeah.
We're going to look into how much Americans are spending on Halloween this year, plus the most popular costumes among kids and adults. That's next.
Well, 2 out of 3 Americans will celebrate Halloween by giving out candy to trick-or-treaters. The spooky holiday was basically canceled entirely last year because of the pandemic. But this year, more than half of Americans are decorating their homes and 44% are carving pumpkins.
I don't know how they got that number. So get this, the total spending on Halloween this year expected to top $10 billion. That means the average consumer spending about $103 on candy, decorations, and costumes. Speaking of costumes, the most popular kids costume this year is
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Yeah.
It's Spider-Man. For adults, it's a witch.
Oh, I thought it was me, Squid Games. All right, and for all of your Halloween needs, we have a section just for that on KSAT.com. Whether you want to know what the best and worst Halloween candies are, obviously Skittles and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are up there, or find things to do today, or tips on how to be safe during Halloween, just go to our website, click on the Halloween section under the Entertainment tab.
All right, so it's a story we talked about a little bit earlier ago. Ketchup, long been used to stand in for blood in Halloween pranks, but now company is capitalizing on it. Heinz rolling out a special edition tomato blood ketchup along with a costume kit. And yes, the blood is just regular old ketchup, so you can still put it on the hot dog, the burger. Instead of suggesting it to go on burger and fries, the condiment maker is encouraging customers to slather the sauce on, yourself to make it look like blood. for the Halloween. So their costume kit that comes with ketchup features a Halloween-themed ketchup along with makeup palette, makeup brushes, a tattoo sheet, vampire teeth, and eyelashes.
Sarah Spivey would like to make a suggestion. Yes, Sarah.
When it comes to fake blood, I'll make a suggestion.
Okay.
Ketchup, fine, great. But if you really want to make it look real, corn syrup and like a dark red.
Okay.
Dark red.
Our fake blood expert.
I one
former
time did the
correspondent.
ketchup thing when I was little. One of my best friends and I were like, oh, we're going to make it look like, and my mom got so mad at us. And I've never again have used the fake blood thing because she got so mad at us.
It would be scary, I guess,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean,
Now-
we faked a bike accident, so.
Okay,
Nice
wow.
of us.
The weather itself will not be scary, though, today. We're going to have really beautiful weather outside. Temperatures will be climbing from where they're at right now, near 50 degrees, to the 80s this afternoon. We'll have clear skies for all of the day, so plenty of sunshine out there, too. Light and variable winds and dew points will be generally comfortable. They'll be increasing. The humidity will be increasing, but it won't really be all that noticeable. So it's going to be really nice outside today. 46 in Bandera, 45 at Bernie Stage Airfield. This time yesterday, these areas were dipping down into the 30s. So we are just a couple of degrees warmer than how we started off the day yesterday. 44 in Bulverde. 46 in Hondo, and it's in the 40s in Los Maples. It is still, though, in the 60s out in Del Rio early this morning. Del Rio got up to 90 degrees yesterday. That was a record high for Del Rio. Now, today's forecast calls for a quick warm-up. Although it's chilly now, we'll be at 74 at noon and 82 for the afternoon high. The sun is going to set at 6:48, and we'll have south-southeast winds today at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So if you have a heavier costume or your kids have a heavier costume, right in the afternoon, it's going to be definitely warm. But for trick-or-treating tonight, it should be comfortable, especially after the sun sets at 6:48 p.m. We're going to see temperatures fall into the 70s. It'll be 77 at 6 p.m. right as the sun is starting to set. And then into the later evening hours, temperatures will actually drop down into the 60s by 9 if there are going to be any late night trick-or-treaters out there. Again, south-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So a really nice treat this evening if you're trick-or-treating. Now, on the water vapor imagery, you can really see this big wound up low pressure system here across New England. This was that system that brought us the cold front and made it very windy at the end of this last week. It's taking with it a lot of this dry air. That's what this orange Halloween-y color. I love this this imagery because it looks very Halloween-like with the purple colors and the oranges, but the oranges mean dry air, and that's pulling that away. And so we're actually going to see the humidity at the surface level get a little higher throughout the next couple of days. Dew points will be dipping into the 60s, which is fairly noticeable, especially in the morning hours. So we're not going to have these crisp, cool mornings for most of the start of the week. But then another cold front arrives Wednesday night into Thursday, and this is going to really make it nice and cool outside. A lot of sweater weather on the way. So that Gulf moisture will be present by Tuesday, and then that front is going to move through on Wednesday night, bringing with it scattered showers and storms, about a 40% chance for scattered showers and storms. And behind the front, there will be a few showers early on Thursday morning, and it should stay fairly cloudy on Thursday. That means our highs will only be in the 60s on Thursday and on Friday as well. So that's a pretty potent cold front for this time of year. We're not going to be dipping down into the 30s in San Antonio, but still a chilly start by Friday, and this upcoming weekend looks really nice as well.
All right. So if it is that warm, is your costume still going to hold up for trick-or-treating?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll be sweating through it.
Worth it.
I don't. You got to commit. You got to commit full on.
Time now, 6:49, 51 degrees out.
UT fans.
I just feel bad at this point. Third straight game where they had a lead, a double-digit lead in the second half. Third straight loss. Couldn't get it done against Baylor. We have highlights, some lowlights after the break.
All right, let's look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 990, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 3379, Fireball 9.
And your cash 5, 18, 19, 24, 26, 33. Lotto Texas 3, 7, 12, 14, 26, 45. Wait for it. Did you buy one?
I didn't.
Okay.
This is the big one, too. It's like over 100 million.
It's just impressive how you know this every day.
35. I drive by that sign every day.
5, 23, 28, 43, 56, Powerball 19, Power Play 2. Good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. A full slate of games yesterday. Longhorns losing again. This time to the Baylor Bears. The Horns coming off a bye week started strong. They were 14-7 at halftime. They had actually continued to grow the lead in the third quarter. They were up 21-10, but the Baylor Bears brought it back. In the fourth quarter, Baylor would take the lead 24-21. There was a 32-yard touchdown. Ended up being the game winner for Baylor. The Longhorns fall in Waco 31-24. Texas, not an easy schedule coming up either. They're taking on number 22, Iowa State, next Saturday. Time is still to be determined. Speaking of football, speaking of Texas, UIW looking to bounce back. Hosting, look at that, beautiful highlights. Hosting Houston Baptist yesterday, the Cardinals wasted no time taking control. Final seconds of that first half. Cardinals up 21-7. Quarterback Cameron Ward, he's got a few awards this year already. Lobbed it up to Darian Chafin. He got in the end zone, 1-yard score. Ward's third touchdown pass of the day, making history, another one. Setting the program's single-season record for touchdown passes, 25. Cardinals led 28-7 in the half, and they held on. They won big, 49-21. All right, here we go. Another local team. No UTSA this weekend. They had a bye. Trinity Tigers remaining undefeated. They are 7-0, seventh win of the season yesterday. Number 1 for 6. Taking on the Hendrick Warriors here at home. The offense rolling. And they would finish with a score, a blowout, 62-13.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Don't worry, we got more football to watch today. Big action, Texans hosting the Rams, kickoff at noon. And then, of course, Cowboys coming off a bye, taking on the Vikings coming off a bye. That is Sunday Night Football. There are questions about Dak Prescott. Will he play? He's dealing with a calf injury. Just saw Cooper Rush could be the starting quarterback, but it's up in the air.
We'll have to find out.
There you go. 6:55, 51 degrees now.
Take a look at some Halloween pics. This is little Justin here. He's enjoying the weather at a pumpkin patch. We love these pumpkin patch photos. So cute.
All right, next up we have baby Richard. It is his first pumpkin photo shoot. Pumpkin says, trick or treat, smell my feet. There you go.
Give me something good to eat.
Killed it.
Yep.
All right, we still love seeing your pictures, so make sure to post them. Just head to KSAT.com. In the news you need to know before you go, a woman in serious condition this morning after being hit by a driver while on her motorcycle. All of this happened just after midnight on the far west side, an intersection of Clover Creek and Petranco Road. Police on the scene telling us the woman was trying to make a U-turn on her bike. That's when a driver hit her. The woman suffered a serious head injury, taken to University Hospital in critical condition. The driver did stop, render aid, and help the woman. Police trying to determine if alcohol played a factor in the crash. Right now, charges are pending.
50 degrees in San Antonio early this morning, but it's 44 up in Bulverde, 45 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 47 down in Pleasanton, and 46 in Hondo. Today, beautiful day, or should I say beautiful day. 82 for the high temperature. East-southeast winds at 5 to 10. If you're trick-or-treating tonight with the kids, know that it's going to be nice, a little warm right at the start, but at 6:48 the sun will set and we'll dip down into the 70s and 60s. Next cold front arrives Wednesday night. It'll knock our temperatures down into the 60s for highs. Hey, coming up at 8, we've got a big show, don't we?
We do. Sorry, I was watching the Mummy dance, doing twist. Doing a great job. We do have a big show, so we're going to take an hour-long break for Good Morning America, but we have a pediatric infectious disease specialist with UT Health San Antonio. She's going to be breaking down everything parents, everything families need to know about the vaccine for kids, when to expect it, any side effects, and everything you need to know once it gets real authorization.
We'll also have our Halloween costumes.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Right now on Good Morning San Antonio at 8 a.m., a woman in critical condition after police tell us she was hit by a vehicle overnight, where police say this all happened and what they're now investigating.
Plus, 28 million children in the U.S. are one step closer to getting vaccinated against COVID-19 after the FDA authorized the Pfizer shot for 5 to 11-year-olds. We are joined with Dr. Tess Barton with UT Health San Antonio to discuss the latest and some of the questions our viewers are asking.
And it is Halloween. A lot of questions our viewers are asking. What is it going to look like when they go trick-or-treating tonight? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for your full forecast. But until then, good morning, happy Sunday, and happy Halloween. 8 o'clock this Sunday, October 31st.
Happy Halloween. Obviously we are ready for Halloween. I went and got my candy. What's your favorite candy, Max?
Oh, Reese's Cups or Reese's Pieces.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have that.
It's because it's the most popular one.
Here, you get some Snickers.
Okay.
I'll take some.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Starburst and yeah. Well, we're excited for Halloween. I have all my candy out. I know I'm going to be handing out candy. Sarah Spivey will be going trick-or-treating later. Right. So we're pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, and we are going to be checking in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But first, we have some top stories to tell you about. A woman in critical condition this morning after police say she was riding her motorcycle. That's when she was hit by another vehicle. What we know right now is it happened just after midnight on the far west side, the intersection of Clover Creek and Petranco Road. Police on the scene telling us the woman was trying to make a U-turn on her bike when a driver hit her. Now, that woman suffering a serious head injury. She had to be taken to University Hospital. And like we said, in critical condition, the driver did stop, did render aid, did help the woman who was hit out. Police trying to determine if alcohol played a factor in the crash. Right now, charges are still pending.
A couple hours later, police say a man's leg broken after getting hit by a truck just north of downtown. Officers say just after 2 this morning, a man crossing Elmira Street was hit by a truck going northbound on San Pedro Avenue. This is along the access road of I-35. Officers say the man was using the crosswalk and the driver did not stop to help the man. The injured man was taken to downtown Metro for treatment. Police are not sure if alcohol was a factor in the accident.
One apartment complex on Petranco Road between Culebra and Ingram Roads under investigation after officers tell us shots were fired in the area. Police say just before midnight, a teenager was leaving an apartment complex. Someone started shooting at his SUV. That teen was shot in the arm. He was able to drive to a CVS nearby, call for help. He is expected to be okay, but right now, no suspects in custody.
And in Houston, an 18-year-old woman is dead and 3 others are in the hospital after a Halloween party turned violent. Houston police say it happened on the city's north side around 12:45 this morning. They say when they arrived, there was a large group that seemed to be underage. 3 wounded victims were taken to the hospital. Police say bullet holes were found inside and around the home, and a gun was found near a ditch. There is no word on the suspect at this time.
So we've been covering early voting, and this Tuesday is Election Day for the Texas Constitutional Amendment election. Now, voters deciding on 8 different proposed amendments. The proposals were approved by the Texas House of Representatives and the Texas Senate this past session, but they still have to be approved by a majority of voters to become actual Texas law. They cover a wide range of topics. We're talking taxes, judicial eligibility, religious freedom, and development of areas. Now, votes can be cast in person or by mail. If you have any questions about the proposed amendments, where to vote, how to vote, what you need to vote, just head to KSAT.com.
Taking a look outside with live cam. It is.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. There it is. It's a beautiful start to our Halloween. 8:03, 51 degrees. And hey, Max, I heard that it's going to be pretty sunny today.
Oh my gosh. You know what? If you look really closely, you might see the sun rise.
Yes. Sarah's
my Halloween costume. I made it myself. This is of styrofoam and then some pieces of pipe cleaners. So.
Sarah, you did great.
Ooh, and a green screen.
And a green screen.
Thank you. So let's talk really quickly about our forecast. First of all, it's a chilly start out there. Look at that. 41 in Kerrville, 46 in Hondo, 50 here in San Antonio, a few degrees warmer than yesterday. And if you're trick-or-treating tonight, folks, know that it's going to be really beautiful. Everything will be a treat. The sun is going to set at 6:48. It'll be warm this afternoon, near 82. But as the sun sets, temperatures will fall in the 60s and 70s. Fantastic weather. So what's up with the weather? What will we talk about in the full forecast? Today's a beautiful Halloween. There will be a subtle increase in humidity in the next few days. And then our next cold front will be strong. So I'll catch you later with the full forecast. I'm going to change into regular people clothes, but Thanks for letting me have a little fun this Halloween.
You did great, Sarah.
Good job, Sarah.
And scene.
All right. Back to news. Children will be one of the last groups across the country to become eligible for the vaccine. The FDA has authorized emergency use of the vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. The next step is the CDC. An advisory committee for the CDC set to meet on Tuesday to discuss, and it is expected to get final approval, and then kids can get shots.
But with kids getting shots, there are still a lot of questions for parents and families. So joining us in today's leading SA segment is Dr. Tess Barton, a pediatric infectious disease expert at UT Health San Antonio. Thank you so much, Dr. Barton, for your time. We have a lot of questions, and I know parents out there are very eager.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
So right off the bat, how safe is the vaccine for 5 to 11-year-olds? We've gotten this question numerous times.
Yeah. So the data from the clinical trial of for this age group, as well as the experience that we've had with the teenagers previously, shows that this COVID vaccine appears to be very safe. There are, minor side effects are actually really common: fever, sore arms, body aches, headaches. But other more severe side effects are actually very, very rare.
Okay, so talking about side effects, I know there was concern about the shot for when the teenagers, I think it was like 1 in 15,000 experience myocarditis, but none of that was seen in the trials for the 5 to 11-year-olds, correct?
Well, that's correct. Although I do, need to say that the trial had fewer than 15,000 people in it. So if, it's such a rare side effect that they weren't able to detect that. And of course, everyone is going to be, looking for that. And parents should, be on the lookout for chest pain or shortness of breath. But it looks like, I think that's going to be quite rare. And that's part of the reason why they lowered the dose.
In terms of effectiveness, what can we expect?
So this vaccine looks very effective. The trial showed it to be just over 90% effective at preventing symptomatic disease. Of course, it's not 100% effective at preventing getting infected in the first place, but it is actually quite effective. And actually, that 90% effectiveness, all of the cases that they had during the trial were after July, so they look like they were during the Delta surge, and I think that's really promising.
So we had a viewer email us asking if they have an 11-year-old, would it be better for them to get the vaccine now or wait till they turn 12? Because I know the dosage is different between the 5 to 11 and then the 12-year-olds.
So I would say go ahead and get the dose now. We know from the adolescent trials earlier on that actually the adolescents mounted a higher antibody response than what the adults did, and so that lower dose is probably sufficient for that 11/12-year-old.
So if an 11-year-old gets the 5 to 11-year-old dose, and then if they Turn 12 and it's time for a booster, do they get the booster for the 12 age group?
That's a good question. Probably. It probably depends on what the doctor's office has, and it probably doesn't matter that much which of those they get.
Now, another viewer question for you. 5 to 11 could get authorization on Tuesday. Is there any process in place right now to find a proper vaccine shot for those under the age of 5?
Yeah, so actually Pfizer and Moderna are both doing trials down to age 6 months. That data is just not available yet. The trials are still ongoing.
And so another viewer asked us, where can they go to get the vaccine for their child once it's made available?
Yeah, so the plan is actually to try to get this in pediatricians' offices this time around. So the first thing I would say would be to call your pediatrician and see if they're able to get it. And if not, then the local pharmacy chains will have it, as well as UT Health, San Antonio, and University Health will be setting up systems for that.
All right, Dr. Barton, thank you so much for your time this morning. Anyone who missed any of this conversation, we're going to have it on KSAT.com throughout the morning. We did talk about a lot, and we really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Dr. Barton.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Time now, just about 8:10, 51 degrees out.
Go Spurs, go!
Go Spurs, go. This was definitely a treat. No tricks here. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, big win for the Spurs last night. We're going to have the highlights next.
Plus, Day of the Dad is just a few days away, still ahead, getting a look at Los Otros murals.
And making sure your kids have fun this Halloween while staying safe. Up next, more from health officials, what you should do before you go trick-or-treating.
Before we head to break, we have some Halloween pics from KSAT viewers. Here we have adorable little girl dressed up as Miss Trunchbull. Oh my gosh, Matilda, great costume.
And
oh, this is my nephew. This is Eli. He's turning 3. He's obsessed with space, so obviously he had to go the Star Wars route there. And I know he's being an astronaut. Happy birthday, Eli. I'm so sorry I couldn't go to your birthday party this weekend. I love you, and I can't. Guess what? He just turned 3. He already knows names of all the planets.
Wow.
And knows the faces of the moon.
I do not.
We'll keep posting those pictures, ksat.com, under the Halloween section and the entertainment tab.
Good morning and welcome back. Another year of Halloween during the pandemic, but this year will be different.
With the successful vaccine rollout for those 12 and older, top U.S. health officials say kids should enjoy this holiday while also staying safe.
Andy Gaither has more in today's Health Minute.
It's that time of year again. Costumes, candy, and unfortunately, COVID-19.
A lot of parents have been a little frustrated that their kids have been missing out on a lot of holiday celebrations for the past 2 years.
But this year, the pandemic is different, and so is Halloween, according to pediatrician Dr. Gary Kirklis with Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Kids can safely trick-or-treat and enjoy some of the holiday festivities, although they still need to do it safely.
While overall new COVID-19 cases are decreasing across the U.S., the American Academy of Pediatrics says more than 25% of those being reported are in children. Officials say it's especially important to keep safe those who aren't yet eligible for a vaccine. The AAP recommends families stay outside where the virus doesn't spread as easily and trick-or-treat in small groups.
Thank you. There's a lot of outdoor activities that they can do, like pumpkin patches and corn mazes. A lot of zoos are having Halloween special events going on, so those are all very, very safe activities to do.
But if you do go indoors, mask up.
All those Halloween parties, we had multiple family members from different households. Definitely still recommending wearing masking, and you can make those masks part of your outfit. You can buy themed masks to match your outfit.
Having fun while staying safe makes this Halloween less scary. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the American Academy of Pediatrics says to keep in mind that a costume mask is not a substitute for, a COVID mask that covers your mouth and your nose.
But they also say children should not wear a costume mask over a COVID-19 face mask because it can make breathing very difficult.
That's true. Now, earlier in the show, we saw Sarah Spivey's Halloween costume.
Our little ray of sunshine.
Thank you. Yes, that was fun. I made it with my sister, so it reminded me of when me and my sister were kids, and we would hand make a lot of our costumes.
So much fun.
So yeah, that was fun. Thanks
you were
for indulging
super cute,
me.
Sarah.
Thank you. I know we're going to see some costumes from you all a little bit later.
The end of the 8. You have to watch.
But let's get down to business and talk about how this weather this Sunday is going to be beautiful. For Halloween, especially for trick-or-treating. Outside right now, it's 50 degrees with tons of sunshine. Once again, about a fourth day in a row here where we've had total sunshine. And this morning we got down to 49 degrees rather. And so we were dipping down into the 40s. It was nice and chilly, but we're already warming up. It's still a touch chilly out there. It's 43 at Bernie Stage Airfield, 45 in Bulverde, 41 in Comfort, 41 in Kerrville, 54 in Devine, and 48 in Castroville. Take a look at the futurecast. Again, nothing but sunshine today, and it will be a touch warm in the afternoon hours. So we're wearing our sweaters right now, but we really won't need them in the afternoon. 82 degrees in San Antonio. Meanwhile, it could get up to 90 again in Del Rio. Del Rio reached an all-time record high for the 30th of October yesterday when they reached 90 degrees. 90 in Cotulla and 91 for the high in Laredo. So today, we'll already be in the 70s by noon. So that's pretty impressive to go from the 40s to the 70s in just a span of a few hours. 82 for the high, east-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun is going to set tonight at 6:48. And I know there's a lot of excited kiddos out there to go trick-or-treating and some excited adults to hand out candy. Today is going to be really nice for any kind of trick-or-treating activities. It'll still be warm, as I just mentioned, at 5 p.m., 82. But as soon as that sun sets, we'll be be back in the 70s by 7. And if there's some later trick-or-treaters closer to 9 and 10, temperatures will actually be in the 60s. So definitely going to need a light jacket, or if you have a costume that's a little bit heavier, that should be just fine. You shouldn't be totally uncomfortable in that. All right, on the radar and satellite, a lot of activity across New England. That's around that low pressure system that brought us the windy conditions to end this last week, and also brought us the cold front. That's what's allowed for us to have these chilly mornings. There is another cold front to our north in North Texas, but this front is going to be very slow. It's going to stall out and not move through until Wednesday. And before it does so, some really dense Canadian air is going to spill across the northern tier of the United States, some single digits there in Canada. So let's take you through the futurecast. Before Wednesday, Gulf moisture is going to steadily return to San Antonio. We're going to notice that especially in the morning hours. It will not be as chilly as it has been the last few mornings. Mornings will instead be in the 50s and 60s. And then that front will move through on Wednesday, bringing with it Wednesday night scattered showers and storms. And behind the front, it's going to be pretty potent. We're only going to see highs in the 60s and cloud cover and a few isolated showers in the morning hours on Thursday. So a big weather change after a brief hiatus from the cooler weather. We're going to see that front move through Wednesday night into Thursday. Our morning lows will be back into the 40s. Afternoons will only be in the 60s, Max and Sarah. So our weather's changing to that more fall-like weather pattern.
Not complaining about it.
Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:20, 51 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, Alec Baldwin speaks out after being followed by paparazzi, what he's saying about the deadly shooting on the set of the movie Rust.
Plus, an artist makes masterpieces, get this, from laundry leftovers, and a man using Hot Wheels as therapy. That's coming up in today's. Take a look at this.
An artist's collection of amazing and visual works is made of something most people just throw away.
That's right. Jeremy Roth has the details in today's. Take a look at this.
One person's trash is another's treasure. For example, most of us would be quick to toss out dryer lint, but this talented Pennsylvania artist not only keeps it,
this is many, many years of collecting lint.
She turns it into incredible works of art. Heidi Hooper's uniquely inspired dryer lint masterpieces are a labor of love and laundry. After a cancer diagnosis left her with limited mobility, she found comfort in chenille blankets, which created a whole lot of lint. That's what led her to her unique material medium.
Every day it gave me something to strive for.
Hooper has since amassed an impressive portfolio of dryer lint showpieces that have gone viral, inspiring fans from all over to donate their laundry leftovers.
People send me their dryer lint from all over the world.
Hooper's success proves artistic inspiration can come from literally anywhere.
I hope you're ready to see this because it's something else.
An Alaska man's battle with cancer also led him to his passion, a staggering model car collection that he says helped save his life. John Hotchkiss started collecting the cars after his diagnosis left him unable to work.
I was ordering them on eBay and Amazon both, and I just couldn't wait to get them.
He says the frequent deliveries gave him something to look forward to. His garage gallery of cars, now 6,000 strong, became his sanctuary during his recovery.
I'd come out here and sit in my chair and listen to my music and stare at these cars, and slowly came out of it. They saved my life.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Love Hot Wheels.
Love Hot Wheels. And then also the artist with the lint. That's a lot of lint.
Makes me sneeze.
Makes me sneeze too.
All right, time now, 8:26, 53 degrees out.
Still ahead on GMSA, world leaders gather to discuss climate change, details on why this year's meeting is more critical than previous ones.
Plus, a San Antonio mother desperate for prayers after a 4-year-old was caught right in the middle of a drive-by shooting. Details on how you can help. Good morning, welcome back. Happy Sunday and happy Halloween. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Costa. Hey, trick or treat. No, you're supposed to say trick or treat.
Do you not know how this works? I'll go Snickers.
Of course.
What's your go-to candy?
Skittles, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay, we can agree
I
with
bought
that
a lot of candy yesterday.
You're a very generous host when it comes to trick-or-treaters.
The kids get excited. They live, or at least I used to live for this day when I was a kid.
It's the king size.
No, I don't do king size.
No.
Just the good stuff. But happy Halloween.
Sarah Spivey, what is your go-to candy?
Halloween candy, I do like the Reese's cups, but I also, and this is a controversial one, Almond Joys.
Oh, okay. I like Almond Joys.
I can't get behind Almond Joy.
All right, well.
You're on that one by yourself.
You and I can be different. That's okay. Okay, now this morning we did get down into the 40s around San Antonio. The morning low was 49 officially at the airport, 48 at JBSA Randolph, 43 at Bernie Stage Airfield, and a wider view here got down to 41 in Kerrville, got down to 48 in Gonzales, and 45 in Carrizo Springs. But with abundant sunshine, we are on our way to comfortable but warm at times afternoon. It's 50 degrees outside right now. Winds are generally light and variable. And today, Halloween, we were just talking about trick-or-treating. So if you have plans to take your kids trick-or-treating tonight, know that the sun will set at 6:48. At 5 p.m., it's going to be warm. It's going to be 82 degrees. But after sunset, temperatures will drop down into the 70s, and then later in the evening in the 60s. So a little bit chilly later in the evening. But it's going to get even colder later on in the week when we have another cold front arrive. This one will be stronger than the last, and it'll bring a chance for rain. So we've got a lot to unpack in the forecast, including the rest of your Halloween coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. A San Antonio mother continues asking for prayers this morning after her 4-year-old was shot during a drive-by last weekend. That 4-year-old is Romeo Aguilar. His mother, Rosella Aguilar, says they were all enjoying a family day when they stopped at her grandfather's home. San Antonio police say that is when the family found themselves the wrong place, the wrong time. Gunshots rang out, one of the bullets striking Romeo in his spine. The doctors told the family that he would not be able to walk again, but miraculously, after a prayer vigil was held in his honor, Rosella said Romeo moved his leg.
There's always a second chance. There's always hope. There's always faith. There's always belief. So that's what we're doing now for Romeo. All we can do is hope, believe, and pray. And I know God's going to make a way.
Romeo still has a long road to recovery. San Antonio police are still searching for the suspect and ask anyone with information to call them. In the meantime, the family is raising money to afford medical expenses. If you would like to help, visit this story on our website, KSAT.com.
Another frustrating weekend for people traveling with American Airlines. American Airlines canceling hundreds of flights. The airline says severe winds at its Dallas-Fort Worth hub forced it to cancel 342 flights alone on just Friday. That obviously causing a ripple effect into yesterday afternoon, canceling another 434 flights. American Airlines says most of its customers were able to rebook on the same day. Remember, earlier this month, Southwest Airlines canceled more than 2,000 flights, blaming weather and air traffic control issues.
Well, Alec Baldwin is calling the deadly shooting on the onset of the movie Rust a, quote, 1 in a trillion episode, end quote. The actor and producer made the comment to paparazzi in Vermont on Saturday. Baldwin made the remarks after saying his children were in the car crying because of all the photographers following him. Both cinematographer Helena Hutchins and director Joel Souza were shot when a gun fired by Baldwin appeared to have a live round.
Well, world leaders getting together today to discuss ways to tackle climate change at the UN Climate Summit right there in Scotland.
ABC's Rena Roy explains why this year's conference is especially critical in protecting our planet.
The impacts of climate change are catastrophic. Every corner of the globe is already being affected, and scientists warn time is running out in the fight against it.
It's scary to be moving too slowly because we know climate change is happening so fast.
COP26, or Conference of the Parties, is an annual summit where world leaders pledge to work together in hopes of tackling climate change. But experts say this year's is especially critical in protecting our planet.
And the scientists and experts are telling us that we're fast approaching a point of no return in a literal sense.
On the table, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, phasing out coal, and discussing the finances needed to do that. Countries will need to agree on how to move forward, but also review progress on the Paris Climate Accord signed at the 2015 summit to help prevent the average global temperature from rising more than 1.5 degrees Celsius compared with levels before the Industrial Revolution. But a recent analysis by the UN found that even if nations met their current targets, the planet will still be on pace to see an average temperature increase of 2.7 degrees Celsius by the end of this century.
Human beings are responsible for this accelerated process of deterioration. And it will take us making basic choices to get us back on track.
The goal is to come out of this 2-week summit with a written agreement, but some are skeptical that will happen, with leading polluters like Russia and China not in attendance.
I'm very worried because it might go wrong, and we might not get the agreements that we need. But I think it can be done.
And a number of protests will likely take place over the next 2 weeks, with the biggest one planned on Saturday. Tens of thousands expected to show up. Rena Roy, ABC News, Glasgow, Scotland.
Well, 2 out of 3 Americans will celebrate Halloween today with plans to give out candy to trick-or-treaters. The spooky holiday was virtually canceled during the 2020 as the pandemic raged. But this year, more than half of Americans are decorating their homes and 44% are carving pumpkins. I carved a pumpkin last night. The average consumer spending about $103 on candy, decorations, and costumes combined. And speaking of costumes, the most popular child's costume this year is, Max?
Spider-Man.
And for adults, it's a witch.
And remember, parents, to check out the sex offender map before planning your candy routes. Sex offenders are not allowed to open the door, and they have to keep their porch light off during trick-or-treating hours, but always good to know which homes to avoid.
And for a link for that sex offender map or other Halloween-related stories like super last-minute costume ideas or the best scary movies to watch, you can scan this QR code right now that's on your screen, and it will give you a link to all of those ideas.
That's right. All right, time now, 8:37, 53 degrees out.
Tough time to be a Longhorns fan.
It has not been easy these last 3 games. Yesterday, just piling on to the losses. We're going to have full highlights next.
Plus, our KSAT crew experiences some paranormal things while staying at the haunted Magnolia Hotel in Seguin, and we have a look next.
And speaking of haunted, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. Nothing spooky about this forecast. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey with what you need to know before you head trick-or-treating.
KSAT 12 presents another Day of the Dead story. Brought to you by Toyota.
If you've driven through the streets of San Antonio, you've undoubtedly come across the impressive artwork of Los Otros murals. The work of Sheck Vega and Nick Soup has been seen in various murals across South Texas and the country.
We take the elements of traditional styles and colors and elements, and we give them a new spin by doing it in a whole new genre of work with spray paint, new tools, and just give a more contemporary, modern feel.
This year, the pair has been tapped again to paint a calavera from start to finish during the Day of the Dead Riverwalk Parade.
I can't wait to see what the energy of the people of San Antonio bring.
Having painted together for such a bit and also being friends for such a long time, it's kind of like dancing. We definitely have 2 different perspectives that go onto it, but they seem to meld together.
The roots of this dynamic duo are based right here in San Antonio, and with every impressive mural, they reflect the culture of the city and are bringing vibrant colors and life to our Day of the Dead celebration.
To have one of the biggest celebrations in the nation, I think for the city of San Antonio is deserving. We're a large Hispanic culture here that celebrate traditions and art, so what better way than to combine both of those?
It's something where we could share this, and this is how we party. This is how we have a good time. This is how we remember people, how we share our experiences with our loved ones.
Would it be Halloween if we didn't talk about something spooky? Over the weekend here on GMSA, we told you about the haunted Magnolia Hotel in Seguin.
It's got a lot of cool history, but it is more commonly known for paranormal encounters. So some of the members of our KSAT crew decided to check it out for themselves. 2 of our producers and photographers stayed the entire night in the hotel to see if paranormal activities would happen. They say most of the night was quiet, but they did get a little bit of activity in a room that belonged to a traveling salesman. The owner is saying the man actually killed himself in that room many years ago.
It's lighting up again.
So what you just heard is a REM pod going off. It's a ghost hunting tool that plays a loud sound when something comes close to the antenna. And as you can see, no one was touching it. They also asked spirits yes and no questions and got responses with metal dowsing rods and a handheld reader. At one point, the meter went all the way to the red when a spirit was, well, if a spirit was possibly next to them. Remember, this was just their experience. Other people have seen the glowing light balls in the children's rooms, ghosts appear in photos, and much more. You would want to experience it for yourself. You can book a night online. The owner has also written a book entirely about the hotel's history. You can find links to that on our Untold History section on KSAT.com.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, I lived in a really old house when I first moved here. Like, it was an over 100-year-old home here downtown.
I'm waiting for you to write a book.
Some weird things happened. Footsteps, record played by itself while it was unplugged. And it was like the slow records, like womp, womp.
That's something out of a movie. Sarah Spivey, what about you?
I'm going to say no comment.
Okay, smart.
I have a lot of feelings about spirits and things like that, but yeah, I don't know. No comment. Okay, let's take a look outside though. And I do know that it's going to be a nice day today, beautiful day today. It's cold though out there right now, at least according to this San Antonian standards. Temperatures dip down into the 40s and we're currently at 50 degrees right now with sunny skies. And looking at the temperatures elsewhere, it's 41 in Comfort and 42 in Kerrville, 44 in Bandera, 50 in New Braunfels, 49 at JBSA Randolph, along Highway 90 to the west. 46 in Hondo, and it's 52 in Castroville. A wider view here, 53 this morning in Del Rio. Del Rio got to 90 degrees yesterday for their high. That's a record high for that day out in Del Rio. 55 right now in Cotulla, it's 51 in Gonzales and 45 in Austin. So in today's forecast, we are going to warm up really quickly. In fact, by noon, we'll be at 74 degrees. So a fairly quick jump here by 20 plus degrees by noon. And then in the afternoon, 82 for the high temperature. Totally sunny, low humidity, south-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Something to consider is tonight, the sun will set at 6:48. And so if you have plans to take your kiddos trick-or-treating, here's what the forecast is going to look like. It'll be a little warm before the sun sets, as we just said, 82 degrees for the afternoon high. But then as soon as that sun starts to set, our temperatures will drop. At 6, it'll be 77, 7, it'll be 72. And then by the later evening hours, 9, 10, temperatures will actually be in the 60s. So it is going to get a little bit cooler the later you're out tonight. So just be aware of that. Now, we're taking a look at water vapor imagery here. I think that this looks kind of Halloween-y, right? You've got the oranges and the purples and the blacks. Basically, anywhere you see the oranges, that is some very dry air upstairs in the atmosphere. That's why we've had totally sunny days. Well, this big low pressure system that brought us the windy conditions earlier this past week has now moved on off to the east, and it's taking the dry air with it. So one thing we'll notice in the forecast in the next few days is that we'll see a subtle increase in the humidity. This means that the mornings will not be as chilly as they have been this morning and the last morning. Instead, what we're going to see is mornings will likely be in the upper 50s and low 60s through Wednesday before another strong cold front arrives. So that Gulf moisture will be present by Tuesday especially. That front will arrive Wednesday night, bringing a chance for scattered showers and storms. And then behind the front, temperatures are going to be some of the coolest we've seen yet as far as high temperatures go. We'll be looking at highs only in the 60s because those clouds will stick around. We'll have a stout north wind on Thursday. And by Friday, even though we'll have more sunshine, our highs will also only be in the 60s. And as we start next weekend, even cooler than this past weekend has been. So we have been seeing some really nice weather over the last few days. Looks like it's going to repeat itself by the week's end. Max and Sarah.
All right, see some storms on the graphic, and gotta say, it was raining buckets last night for the Spurs, putting an end to their losing streak with a big win over the champs, Milwaukee Bucks. They won 102-93. The Spurs starting out strong once again. They led in the first quarter 27-24, but the Bucks, they got back into it in the second quarter. They actually led by 2 at halftime. Bryn Forbes, remember, he actually got a ring from the Bucks. He was on their championship team. He would come alive in the third. He had 16 off the bench, and of course, DeJounte Murray finishing with a team-high 23 points and 9 assists and 5 rebounds. Go Spurs, go. Next up, Spurs stand on the road, taking on the Indiana Pacers tomorrow at 6 p.m. Ooh, What a slate of college football. You got to feel bad for some Longhorns fans right now. They did get another crack at taking down a top-ranked opponent on the road, taking on number 16 Baylor. Texas starting off strong. Casey Thompson, Joshua Moore, 10-yard touchdown. The Yoakum great, making it 7-0 Horns later in the frame. Texas down 10-7. Casey Thompson airing it out. The freshman Xavier Worthy behind the defense. He is gone. 63 yards to the house. Longhorns taking the lead again, 14-10. Whew. Here we go. Bijan Robinson powering to the end zone. You know the name. You know number 5. Texas led 21-10, but Baylor Bears clawing back. Fourth quarter inside handoff. Ben Sims, he is in. Baylor back in front, 24-21. Next possession, Abram Smith taking the pitch, cutting back against the grain, outpacing the defenders to the pylon. Had to wait till he actually crossed the plane. That is a 32-yard touchdown, and that would be the game winner. Longhorns fall in Waco, 31-24. Here we go, the 23rd ranked Roadrunners. Yes, ranked Roadrunners, gotta love it. Enjoying some much deserved rest on their first bye week of the Jeff Traylor era. But hasn't been all kicking up their feet and relaxing. Coach Traylor did oversee some very physical practices this week. Got to keep the guys in shape. The team wanted to make sure they don't lose a step. They are preparing for the final stretch of the season. So this coming week, taking on UTEP, and I believe the game was actually moved to ESPN2, so we can all watch the ranked Roadrunners continue the undefeated season.
Go Roadrunners!
There you go. 8:50, 53 degrees.
TV shows and social media provide lots of DIY inspiration, making it seem like anyone can be an interior designer, but a lot more goes into it. Tomorrow on GMSA, when it's the right time to bring in a pro.
And taking a look at birthdays, a special birthday here on GMSA. This is Norman, 61 years old. He is Erica Hernandez's dad. Happy birthday, Norman. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Halloween.
And this is Alaya. She turned 13 years old today. Happy birthday, Alaya. Keep posting those birthday pictures on KSAT.com/birthdays. Include a name and age. And hey, before you go, you're going to want to tune in because you're going to see my Halloween costume and Max Massey's costume when we come back.
Before we wrap up today's newscast, a great story to show you. Michael Myers appearing in the last place you'd expect, the Texas courthouse. So, a Texas attorney showed up to the Galveston County Courthouse in the infamous white mask and black jumpsuit, all because a judge triple dared him to do it. His response, challenge accepted, Judge. You can read the full story right now. Just head to KSAT.com.
Well, it's 56 degrees outside right now, so temperatures are warm. I'm sorry. I'm losing it because of Sarah's costume. You'll see it in a second. 56 in San Antonio. Tonight, if you're trick-or-treating, just know that it'll be warm to start at 82 degrees, but as soon as the sun sets, temperatures will dip down into the 60s and 70s. Cold front arriving Wednesday night, and that'll bring us a chance for storms as well as dropping temperatures down. So Max and I, we've got our costumes, yep. Sun, clouds.
Skipper from Gilligan's Island.
Very creative.
There we go.
Here's Sarah. Wow.
E.T.
This is what my life has come to.
Elliot.
How long did it take you to, create this contraption?
Very quickly.
It's actually impressive.
Look, I have my, I can't really see, my favorite Reese's Pieces and
killing it.
My glow stick.
Yeah, no, it's your finger, right?
Yeah, happy Halloween, everyone.
Thank you so much for spending this morning with us.
Here.
Safe rest of the day.